Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a quick video. A few students asked me just to review the two disk arm scheduling algorithms that we discussed in class. Disk arm scheduling algorithms are used by controllers when they have to decide the order in which they are going to process certain requests. Okay, so what we have here is a spreadsheet that describes a hypothetical disk with 40 cylinders. From cylinder, let's say 1 to 40, doesn't really matter. It's currently servicing information on cylinder 11. And while it's busy servicing that information, it's getting requests for requests on cylinder 22, 5, 10, 15, 13, and 32. So let's see in both of these cases how the algorithm works. Short to seek first says start at the current servicing cylinder. Try to find the cylinder that is closest to it, the shortest between the two. In this case, it is very easy to see that the one that's just closest to it is 10, because there's only a 1 cylinder difference between the two. So currently we're servicing 11, and then we're going to 10. Now, when we are at 10, we have to find the cylinder closest to it. Now we've got options of 22, 5, 15, 13, and 32. Now, the difference between 10 and 13 is, of course, 3, so that's a very good contender. 10 and 15 is 5, and 10 and 5 is 5. So I'm just going to say, let's go to 13, which is the next one. Now, 13 is now been serviced, so that one basically falls out of the, and 10 and 13 is now out of the run, so we can't reuse those once again. So let's have a look. We're now at 13. What is the next cylinder that we are going to service? Well, we've got options 22, 5, 15, and 32. Now there's a, what is this, 7, 8, 9 differences between 13 and 22. There's a 2 difference between 13 and 15. So I think we're going to have to go for 15. So here we go. Oh, there we go. So 15 is the next one. So now what is left is, I'm just going to quickly just mark those that we are done with. So we've finished with that guy. No, we're not finished with that guy. We're finished with 10. We're finished with, well, currently busy with 15, so I'm going to keep that just there. We've finished with 13. We're finished with 11, of course, and we've been, okay, so it's 10, 13, 11 is there on top, and 15. Okay, so we're busy with 15. So which one is the one that's now closest to it? So between 15 and 5 is a 10 difference, and then between 15 and 22 is 7 difference. So I think 22 is the next one that we're going to have to go for. So 22, so now we're done with that guy, so let's just mark it. Get that out of the way. So now we're at 22. From 22 to 32 is a 10 difference, and 22 to 5 is a much greater difference, so the next one is 32, and then the only one that's left, of course, is 5. So this scheduling algorithm basically started at 11, went down 1 to 10, then went up to 13, then went up to 15, up to 22, 32, and then 5. All right, okay, let's get these colors back again. Now, when we look at the elevator algorithm says we start following a direction, and in the question we will present to you, we will say the elevator bit is either set to a 1 and a 0, which represents an upward movement, meaning an incrementation of cylinders, or a 0, which means a downward or a decrementing elevator movement. So let's assume the elevator bit is set to 1. That means we are increasing our cylinder count. So we're going upwards, up the elevator. So we start at 11 again. Now we can't go down, so we have to go up. So the one that's just on top of that is 15, because you can't go to 10. Okay, 10 is below 11, so that's 15. one just about 15, oh sorry, it's actually 13 and then 15, and then, so now we've done 15 and 13, then it's 22, and then it's 32. So can you see it's an upward movement, increasing, and now it's reached the top. So it's finished servicing the 32. Now we have to go downstairs again. So how do we move down? Well, let's see which one, if we go from the top to the bottom, which one is left? Well, there is actually only two. So that's first is 10, and then it's 5. So we moved upwards, and then we reversed direction, and we moved down. That was 10, and then a 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is what I expect from an exam or a semester test question as well. Is we just need this order in which the cylinders will be serviced. Thank you very much, and have an excellent